The Champions League is back as Bayern Munich takes on Villarreal on Wednesday. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. Today we'll be discussing the match preview between Bayern Munich and Villarreal. So how are Bayern doing? Well, Bayern are currently top of the table and should be well on their way to a 10th consecutive Bundesliga title with a massive 9-point lead over Dortmund. As for the Champions League, Bayern finished with a 6-0 record in Group E before meeting Red Bull Salzburg in the round of 16. After a disappointing first leg, Bayern smashed Salzburg to advance with an aggregate score of 8-2, and we're going to the quarterfinals as heavy favorites, to be honest. As for opponents, Villarreal, they're currently 7th in the table in La Liga. Pretty disappointing season. They have just 12 wins and 9 draws and 9 losses in 30 matches, with the lowering chances of European qualification each game next season. They're kind of just on the downward trajectory now, a couple losses in a row. However, while they haven't had a great season domestically, they're coming off a Europa League title last season and a solid Champions League run so far this season. They finished in a group with Man United, Atalanta, and Young Boys before taking out Italian giants Juventus in the round of 16 with a dominant 4-1 aggregate win. So expected lineups for Bayern, with some players out such as Davies, our lineup should look something like Neuer and net. At the back, Lucas Hernandez, Upamecano, Nicolas Süle, and Benjamin Pavard. In the midfield, Gretzky and Kimmich. So happy to see that lineup back in action. That midfield, so great to see them back together. This weekend, obviously a big win, and I think both of them played a great game, and to have them back is going to be so important to our Champions League run this season. In the attack, I'm going to pick Sané, Muller, and Coman. I could also see Gnabry getting the start over Coman, but it's really up to Nagelsmann on that one. It could go either way. Of course, we're going to have Robert Lewandowski up top. As for our opponent, Villarreal, I expect they'll go with Rulli and net. At the back, Pedraza, Torres, Albiol, and Foyth. In the midfield, Danjuma, Parejo, Capoy, and Pino, with Celso and then Moreno up top as the striker. So some insights of this matchup. This will be the second meeting between Villarreal and Bayern after the 2011-2012 campaign, when the German side won twice in the Champions League group stage. After losing 5 consecutive away matches against Spanish opponents in the Champions League between 2014 and 2017, a period which brings me back a lot of pain, a lot of sad memories, obviously losing to Real Madrid and losing to Atletico Madrid. Just really frustrating in that time period. But Bayern have now since gone unbeaten in their last 4 such away games against Spanish sides. So the most recent of those came earlier this season in a 3-0 away win to Barcelona in the group stage. This is Villarreal's first game at the quarterfinals of the Champions League since 2009, when they are eliminated by Arsenal. Overall, they have only won 1 of their 6 games in the competition at this stage or later, so there's certainly a bit of their element at the quarterfinals of the Champions League, although manager Unai Emery seems to find a way in these European nights. Bayern are beaten in their last 5 games when playing away from home in the first leg of a knockout stage tie in the Champions League. Their last such defeat came in the 2015-2016 semi-final first leg against Atletico, when we were eventually eliminated on away goals, and thankfully that rule doesn't exist anymore. That's been a pain in my butt for a while now. That is also the reason we were eliminated last year in the Champions League, so we cannot make that excuse for away goals this year, thankfully. Also, Unai Emery is set to take charge of his 50th game in the Champions League on Wednesday. This is the first time he has reached the quarterfinals of the competition, while he is looking to record consecutive wins in the knockout stage for the first time as a manager in the Champions League. He won the Europa League last year with Villarreal and is hoping to take the team to new heights this season. Of course, Bayern were eliminated in the Champions League quarterfinals last season, but we have a much more favorable draw this time around. I think, Villarreal over Paris Saint-Germain would be a much more favorable draw, and obviously I do expect us to get the win and advance to the semifinals. We're a much more stronger team than them on paper, and we need to get at least a draw in Spain, and we'll take it home to Munich where we need to get the win and obviously advance to probably see Liverpool. But I would love a win today, but I think if we get a draw, we go home and win and we move on. But Villarreal, to be fair, are going to be extremely hungry, and we need to play our game in order to succeed. As for weather, it will be a warm night in Spain. It should be sunny with a high of 16 degrees for game time on Wednesday. So my players to watch out for this game. For Bayern, I had to give it to Robert Lewandowski. There's very little to be said here. Obviously, the Polish striker is always incredibly dangerous. Lewandowski has had his time reduced to 60 minutes last time out due to a minor knock, a bit of a rib problem, but he should be more fit for the game on Wednesday and when we need him most. Excited to see what he can do once again. As for opponent, I went with Danjuma. The Dutch winger has been great for Villarreal this season. He has 8 goals in just 16 starts for the Spanish side. He's obviously very quick and can cause real problems for mostly Pavard, who will struggle to keep up with the winger in my mind. Moreno and Pino will also be players to watch out as they can all score, but I believe Danjuma is the most dangerous Moreno, of course, you got to give all credit to him. He is a top striker, and he will not hesitate to capitalize by finishing any opportunity we give him. So definitely going to have to be a tough game defensively for us. My prediction for this game is a 2-1 win for Bayern. I think that would be a massive result if we can get the win on the road. I would take a draw, but I know we do have to, come back and win the game. That's what I always say. You tie the game on the road and you come back and win. Obviously, if you can win the first game, that's great too. But I think we're set up for a very good chance here to make it to the semifinals. I think we got to take full advantage of this opportunity. So I think that we can get a win here and move on and hopefully just take it home with a second leg. So my prediction for goal scorers, I'm going to think Robert Lewandowski will score. I'm going to give a goal to Thomas Muller, and I'll also give a goal to Gerard Moreno. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.